Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith. While they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
Alright, so I'm a player who has over 7,000 hours in Ark Survival Evolved, and going into Ark Survival Ascended, I wanted to make a series that was the most beautiful, interesting, different thing I possibly could from anything I've ever done before in the past, and I wanted to make it actually difficult. So I made a playthrough, and I have a bunch of rules and regulations for the series, and I'm just going to kind of go over those really quick while we got the beginning of this video playing in the background. It's a bunch of pointless stuff, collecting rocks in the beginning, you know, the everything that every person out there is doing in the beginning of their videos. So I want to go over the rules first. Rule number 1 is limited cryopods. If I decide to use cryopods, they're going to be limited to 0 before the first overseer fight. And each time I defeat an overseer, I get 1 extra cryopod, except for the alpha where I get 2 extra cryopods. And that is the limit that I'm allowed to have. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to be using cryopods through this playthrough, but if I do, that will be rule number 1. Rule number 2. Loot drops are disabled at the start of the game. They can be unlocked by defeating the Gamma Overseer, but once they are unlocked, the loot quality is turned down fairly slightly, probably a little bit more. Rule number 3, no flyers. Flyers are disabled at the start of the game and can be unlocked by defeating the Beta Overseer. Until then, we are stuck on the ground, and we have to endure everything the island has to offer. Rule number 4, limited transfer. You are not allowed to transfer to another map until Beta Overseer has been defeated. You are not allowed to transfer items or tames until Alpha Boss on the map you're transferring to has been defeated. Rule 5, boss permissions. Defeating Overseers unlocks new abilities and options. Gamma unlocks supply drops and allows 1 cryopod. Beta allows flying tames, player transfers, and 1 extra cryopod. Alpha unlocks 2 cryopods, item/tame transfers, and boss rebattles. Rule 6, 1 boss rule. You can only battle each boss once per difficulty until Alpha Overseer has been defeated. Boss trophies are refunded if Overseer fight has been lost, but artifacts and materials must be reacquired. This is going to limit the amount of element that I have going into each boss fight and makes me more conscious of how I'm spending it until the final boss has been defeated. Rule 7, saddleless tames. Tames that do not require a saddle now have a level requirement, and I have left a link down below to a page where you can see the requirements. Rule 8, baby tames. Baby dinos cannot be claimed until the appropriate level that you can craft their saddle or to tame the saddleless dino. Rule 9, level clause. You can only use creatures whose saddle is unlocked up to the level of the boss requirement. Example given, Gamma Broodmother can only be battled with creatures whose saddles are unlocked before level 30. And the final rule, otter clause. Otters cannot carry more than 1 artifact of each type at a time. Now as for rates, we've actually balanced these out, kind of going up and down in scale to attune to a single player playthrough that's actually going to be a little bit more difficult. And by what I mean is experience has been turned down significantly, so every level is going to feel like it actually matters, along with the unlocks that you get from them. There shouldn't be any significant jumping around in the levels. The only way that I can easily gain experience somewhat is by killing alphas and bosses. They have been left for the most part untouched, and that is because I want to motivate myself to actually go out and do those two things. Outside of that, explorer notes, everything like that has been turned down significantly. I've also kind of balanced out with fortitude. I brought it up to 20 points per level because I don't think that you should require 50 points into fortitude just to get 100 fortitude to deal with the cold. And without drops turned on, I don't have boosted armor to deal with temperature, so fortitude kind of balances that out a little bit. I've also turned down the player food and water consumption because I believe that it's kind of broken right now and it needs to be fixed. I've also turned up the maturation and the mating intervals for creatures just so that it will kind of balance out and I don't have to spend a significant amount of time trying to get mutations because it can take a long time to do that. And whenever I finally do get it, I don't have to spend hours upon hours actually raising those babies. And the last one that I kind of want to talk about is the taming multiplier. The taming multiplier is 1, but the food drain is 3.5. And what that does is it requires me to have the same amount of kibble as a normal server, but it goes significantly faster. So it will kind of balance out the amount of kibble or raw prime or veggie cakes or whatever I'm feeding with not as many narcotics necessary. And I think that's a pretty fair balance. 3.5 is what I've tested best with both passive tames along with knockout tames, so that's what we're sticking with. And without further ado, let's go ahead and switch over to this first episode, get into it, and if you guys enjoy this, please like, comment, subscribe. It would help me out a ton. And if you guys want to play along, you're free to copy any of these settings and change them, tweak them to whatever you would like if you're trying to do it on a server. I know that this isn't the best for a server, so 100% understand that. And fiber. We need to remake this really quick. Wood, fiber, hide. Get this guy recrafted. Let's go. We're gonna carry like half of each of these so that we can recraft it on the fly again if need be. But we're gonna try to find... Oh, there's a frog up here too. We're gonna try and find him and light his ass on fire. I feel like fire would do some decent damage to this thing. Where did that thing go? Oh, no, that's not good. That's a Ceratosaurus. That's like super not good. That is so close to the base. Okay, is that a baby right there? I think it is. 100% is. This is the level 20's baby, though. And it's stuck in a rock. I could easily get this guy. I just have to go kill that level 20 really quick. Where was he? I feel like I saw him on my way down here. What is that? A Dimetrodon? Or a Dimorphodon? It is. A Dimorphodon. Okay, I don't want that. Where was that 20 at? Is that him? I think that's him. That is him. Okay. Ooh, yes, kill him. Murder him. Oh, don't bring him this way, though. Please don't bring him this way. Yes, murder the parent, and I will claim the baby. That worked out perfectly. Can I claim you now? I can. He killed the parent. That is amazing. That works out. We need to move, bud. Come on, let's go. Come on, buddy. Oh, God. I got a dumb one. Man, I really wanted that level 130 or 20 or whatever it was, but I don't know where it went, and there's no way that I'm gonna find the parent and then the baby, because that parent ran super far chasing me.
Okay, there we go. He's free now. Let's drop the rest of this on you. He's eating so fast. Oh my god. What's your growth rate? 14%, and it's not going necessarily fast. That's awesome. I mean, it's definitely going faster than what it normally would be, but it's not necessarily quick. I'm also freezing to death now because for some reason the wilderness went from 130 degrees earlier to 12 degrees now. Not sure how that works, but it does. Let's go ahead and whip this out. Does that help at all? No, not really. Okay, now I'm cold. Okay, 48 degrees here. So apparently it's just the wilderness there. Oh god. That thing is so close to the base, man. It is so close to the base. I don't like that at all. I will sacrifice this baby if I have to. I will tell it to run right off this cliff if I need to. Come on, bud, let's go. Let's pick it up a little bit. I don't see him right now. Oh yeah, I do. Straight ahead. Okay. You coming still? All right, let's go. A little bit farther. I'm wondering if that baby or that parent Phiomia fell into the water. If it just like took the plunge straight to its possible death in the water. All right. Let's go ahead and stop you there. We're going to let this thing raise up. It's probably going to take a little while. So I'm just going to kind of cut forward to when that actually happens. Unless something really interesting happens in between.
Alrighty, well, we're back, and we're being chased by a Titanoboa. I was out just kind of looking around, waiting for this Phiomia to grow up. It should be grown up now, but I kind of came across a Titanoboa. I don't know what level this thing is at all. Where are you going, bud? Oh, I missed. That hit? I feel like that hit, but it didn't count. More off. Why are we doing less damage all of a sudden? Okay, we're good. It was only level 15. That was a little scary. I kind of wish I would have gotten my initial reaction because it came out of nowhere and scared the shit out of me. But it's okay. We at least got something out of it. We're gonna get a whole bunch of meat off of this, and they gave us a decent chunk of XP actually. That's actually kind of nice. We did hit level 6 as well. So I can actually start crafting some other stuff up. Yep, you are all grown up. Let's throw this right here, like so. We're going to take these guys off of you. And then... I don't know that I even have enough... I don't think I do. I'm probably going to need to get a little bit more stone. I can make a mortar and pestle, so we're going to get that made up real quick. I don't even know. I think it's 75. Oh, well, thatch and wood. There's thatch, there's the wood. There we go. Let's see, what do we need for this? Mortar. Oh gosh. There we go. Mortar and pestle. There it is. I was gonna say, I know it was in here. 65. We're almost there. So yeah, get a little bit more stone. We can get this, and then we'll be able to start making narcotics, which is going to help significantly in the whole leveling process. Is that enough? I don't even know how much I had. So yes, it was just enough. I would actually like to get a little bit more stone. Nope, that's already broken. Just so that I have something to shoot at stuff if need be later on. So I'm just gonna grab, we'll grab like 20 stones. That should be good. Come in here, drop the mortar and pestle down in the corner. Can we stop snapping? Stop snapping, stop, Q. Hold Q, there we go. There we go, perfect. And then we'll just throw these guys in here. Get those started up. We got all 12 of those making. Did I really only get one raw prime meat? I guess so. And whenever this is ready to go, I'm just going to let this all spoil at the same time. That way we can get as many narcotics as possible. So now, let's take this guy and... Does this thing... Can we even harvest on this thing? I don't think that we can. We cannot. We can't even harvest. This is going to be... this is going to be rough. This is going to be a rough first tame. I mean, granted, we've only got like 3 levels to go until we can get a parasaur, and that's going to help out significantly for getting around, detecting, and all the fun stuff. I'll be able to... How much stamina do I have? 400? Did my stamina really drop that fast? I feel like I'm missing something here. Let's wait for it to go all the way up. Okay. Yeah, it just drops so fast. Like, I can barely even run on this thing. Honestly, I feel like I could probably run faster than it too. I don't honestly know what the point of this thing's gonna be. It might honestly just be, like something to keep food on to keep it from spoiling. But I'm pretty sure it will eat just about anything, won't it? I feel like this thing would eat the meat if I left it on there. I don't know about that. I could be wrong. Like I said, I know very little about the Phiomias because I've never really messed with them. Maybe they're just like a secret heavy hitter. Let's go kill something real quick. I think there's dodos over here. Eventually we'll get our stamina back here. Alright, let's see what we got. 12 damage. 12 whole damage. Alright, well, here's the problem with that. I'm doing 16 with this. So, you're kind of just useless. Just follow me. I guess you can just be like a kind of a scapegoat. If I get into trouble, I'll let you fight while I get away. I'm just going to kill these dodos. Whoa, whoa. You feel good about yourself, bud? Can you harvest that? I don't think that you can. I don't think that he can harvest that. I don't know what he was doing there. What? Wait, was that spoiling? Yeah, it was spoiling. Okay. I thought I got a raw prime for a second, and I was really confused. And we're going to kill you real quick. And there we go.